On today's episode of the Cryptoverse, we have the ability to mine cryptocurrency in your car for free. We have the Chicago Mercantile Exchange tweeting out saying they're going to launch futures on the 18th of December, which is a mere 14 days away. And Mycelium have created this little hardware device which you can plug into a printer and create paper wallets. So let's get into these stories. I'm not going to roll the intro today. Just going to go through these stories real quick. So the first one is mining cryptocurrency in your car for free. So this has been put out on a number of different news outlets, and the story is basically that people with Teslas, right, Tesla cars, Tesla the company provide that network of supercharger stations. So places where you can charge your Tesla car for free, and it's exclusive for Tesla customers as far as I am aware. As far as I'm aware, and not just anyone can roll up and use them because I think they have a proprietary plug or something. That's not important. What is important is you get unlimited amount of charging for your Tesla for free. So what people have started doing is putting Bitcoin mining machines in the boot or in the trunk in the back of the Tesla car, and then when it's plugged in to a supercharger station with the free electricity, it's mining Bitcoin. So that's how people are making money from their cars. Now this is unethical because, in my opinion, because Tesla, the company, they're still paying for that electricity, right? And when they provide this network of supercharger stations, they do so to support the purchase of your car. One of the objections to buying an electric car is the infrastructure and all the fueling stations for fossil fuels, that's already in place. So if you buy an electric car, that fueling infrastructure isn't yet very friendly or convenient for electric car owners, which is why Tesla thought, okay, we're going to have to solve the problem for the customer or they're never going to buy our product. So they built this network of supercharger stations across the United States and Europe, and there's tons of them in England and so on. So that's why they provide these supercharger stations. They don't provide them so you can get free electricity to do whatever you want with them. So that's why I say this is unethical. It's still costing Tesla money to produce that electricity. And also, while you might think your electric car is environmentally friendly because it has no CO2 emissions, it's running off of electricity generated by fossil fuels, right? And same with the supercharger stations. Fossil fuels are being burnt to produce that electricity. So it's all very well burning fossil fuels to create electricity to power your car, but then to burn more of it by mining Bitcoin in the back of your ar, that's just another level, isn't it? There's nothing really Tesla can do about this either. The only thing they could do is put a limit on the amount of electricity you could get, because at the minute it's unlimited. So they can't police it because it's impossible, as far as I know, to detect when someone is using electricity to power the Bitcoin mining rig versus the car, right? Because the mining rig will be effectively running off of the car and the supercharger will be recharging the battery in the Tesla. So yeah, it's very, very difficult to police. So the only thing they could do is put a limit on how much you could use a Tesla supercharger station or network. I mean, I don't think that will go down very well. It really reduces the incentive to buy the Tesla, right? That incentive of free supercharging is it's going to be taken away at that point, isn't it? So very interesting. I don't own a Tesla. Maybe you do. Maybe I've just given you an idea for mining cryptocurrency for free there, but I'd rather you didn't. But there's nothing I could do to stop you from doing it. Nothing Tesla can stop you from doing it. So you'll have to make your own ethical decision on that. Moving on to the second story now, we've got the Chicago Mercantile Exchange futures being launched on the 18th of December. How do I know this? I know this because they tweeted it out. They tweeted out on the 1st of December, actually, at 1 PM, or UK time that was. Now let me just check their main Twitter feed once again, just to see if they haven't updated that. No, it's just normal tweeting by the looks of things. Bitcoin futures are coming the 18th of December. Free historical data now on our Bitcoin reference rate by subscribing to CME data mine. So yep, they're deadly serious about it. The 18th of December, the futures market is coming to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Odd time to launch it. The 18th of December, 7 days before Christmas. Why is that significant? Well, it's an odd time to launch it because in the 18th of December, that's right peak distraction, right? Everyone's going to be looking this way to Christmas time. People are going to be busy with their social lives. People are going to be busy with the Christmas shopping and all that kind of stuff. And then this significant event is going to be launched in somewhat obscurity, right? And I'm not sure whether that's intentional or not, but it just strikes me as odd that they would choose the 18th of December to launch it at a time when most people won't be looking, whereas we're looking. So look out for that on the 18th of December. Soon after that, I think it will start causing volatility in the Bitcoin price. So get yourself prepared, get yourself positioned for that in the markets however you see fit, and then get ready to ride a couple of waves. And then the third story I picked out today is Mycelium Entropy. So the Mycelium wallet is a little famous one, and they have this sort of tagline, which is the ad hoc economy, right? And that's depicted by their actual logo, which is sort of a network of nodes that are cooperating. So this actually came again from one of my patrons. It was Time, again, gave us this little gem of news. This is on the Mycelium website. They've created this device. It's called the Mycelium Entropy. And it describes itself as the safest way to generate paper wallets and store your Bitcoin savings. Mycelium Entropy is a small USB device that uses hardware-based entropy to generate printable Bitcoin paper wallets. Step 1. Insert the Mycelium Entropy into a printer that allows you to print from USB flash drives. 2. Select the print option on the printer. So tell the printer to print whatever's on the Mycelium device, and it will print out a brand new generated unique Bitcoin paper wallet. Kind of interesting, because you know that that software on that USB device has never touched the internet, right? It's never touched a computer. You need to make sure, of course, that your printer isn't connected to the internet, or that it ever was connected to the internet, because if it was, you know what printer software is like. It's not exactly the most secure software in the world. So one of the ways hackers can get into a computer network is by finding a networked printer that's plugged into the internet, penetrating the network at that point, putting some malicious software on the printer, then it can, in a peer-to-peer fashion, hop to other devices on the network. So that would be where this thing would mess up. If your printer was compromised because it had been previously connected to the internet and has some malware on it, that could be slightly problematic, right? But in principle, I think this is a good idea. I've always recommended that bitaddress.org as a way to randomly generate a Bitcoin paper wallet. However, some people are nervous about that, given that it is a web page, and given that the only way to do that safely really is to download the script, onto your local computer, and then put it on a USB device, then put it on a computer that isn't connected to the internet, and then you kind of sort of as safe as you can be. Whereas, this is another approach to that. I don't really use paper wallets myself, but a lot of people do, so this is a nice little device for that. I wanted to know how much it was. I went over to Amazon, and unfortunately right now it says it's currently unavailable, which means that Mycelium themselves have turned this product off in their Amazon dashboard. So that's kind of interesting, given that this announcement is right here on their website. But also it links out to Amazon, so they don't sell it direct. And so far there are 2 reviews on Amazon. One has 5 stars, one has 3 stars. And the one that has 3 stars says that unfortunately the small plastic box where the entropy came in was already opened, which inspires mistrust. That was their complaint. But it's a quick delivery and working fine. However, it was the plastic box was was opened, so that didn't inspire them with much confidence. And then the other person's just singing its praises with 5-star review, and they are from June of 2015. So this device is not new. Clearly, I've just never heard of it. So I thought sharing it would be a good idea. So here we jolly well go. That's all for today, guys. So if you like this episode, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new around here, get subscribed. And if you would like access to my very best material, such as my structured online courses that will teach you things like how to make and save money with Bitcoin, you can check out my website, which is cryptoversity.com, and click on courses, and you can take any one of the courses that I've created for your educational pleasure. Alright guys, that's all for today. As you can see, I'm still in the hotel here after doing my Real Talk event last night. So now it's time to travel back home on the train. So until tomorrow, I'll be back with another episode of the Cryptoverse. Until then, it's me, Chris Coney, saying bye for now.